Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Painted Dog TV. It's good to have you all back with us. And guess what, everybody? The Pride is back with us. Sitting at their favourite spot, apparently. Pride are just sitting here, folks, at Mumba Dam. Once again, this is exactly where we started yesterday afternoon, but look at that scene. Just epic. So, this morning, we had some tracks of the Pride. We abandoned them and went in search of a leopard that was vocalizing in the Deep Split River. We had no luck with that. And came back, found some more tracks not far from Mumba Dam, and then wrapped up our drive. And anyway, long story short, what these lionesses must have done sometime last night or early this morning is headed off and have made yet another kill. Look at the size of some of these bellies, everybody. And what's really special is to see that all five are back together again. All fat and happy, sitting here at Mumba Dam. Obviously come to have a drink, quench their thirst, but also aid in the digestion of close on 70 pounds of flesh that's sitting inside some of those bellies. They certainly have eaten quite a bit in the last 48 hours. Incredible. Man, that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. A warm welcome back to Basil, everybody, who's on camera this afternoon. He's back from his leave. Welcome back, Basil. Thank you. Good to have you back, bud. And a very warm welcome to our pack members. Good afternoon, Carol. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Di. Hello, Rosemary. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Guido. Hello, Mary. Welcome, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. Yet another fantastic start here at Painted Dog TV. And a warm welcome to all of those folks that have joined us on the public channel as well. Very happy to have you all with us. Hope everybody is well. Good afternoon, Brian. Lovely to have you with us, sir. Look at what we've found, or what we've started with here this afternoon. Hello, Betty. Lovely to have you with us. Absolutely gorgeous afternoon, and made so much sweeter with having the Pride here at Mumba Dam. Some very well-fed lionesses. Just going to quickly move the vehicle, everybody, as the other vehicle here that's with us appears to be leaving. I'm just going to make space for them. We'll pull right back into position again once they've moved off. Copy. Sorry, last station, please repeat.
One male lion at the intersection Sportney and Eastern Fence, Blue Bank.
Copy, thanks. All right. get into position here with the girls once again, everybody. Just before I forget, folks, the keyword for the week this week is sunset. So for those of you keen on getting your hands on the painted dog image of the week, please submit the keyword sunset through to Painted Dog TV and we'll send that picture off to you folks. Just been looking through my binoculars, everybody, at some of these lionesses, and they've still got blood. A couple of them have got blood on their fur. It's quite possible that it might have even been around midday today that they made this kill. They haven't had the time to groom one another yet to get rid of all of that blood. I quite like this idea of starting our game drives here at Mumba Dam with the pride of lions. Getting quite used to it. It appears this lioness has got somebody bothering her. Some sort of biting insect. She's even trying to eat it. Very frustrating for this. Oh! Almost got it. Almost got it. Amazing how she lurched like that, even with a full belly. Incredible. Hello everybody. Oh yes indeed, Mary, there are certainly a number of full bellies here. Once again, I would just love to know what it is that they killed today. Something substantial, that's for sure, something big. They are much more plump than they were yesterday. Of course, they would have added to a belly that hadn't digested everything yet. They certainly are, Carol. I'm grateful to have been able to spend this much time with the lionesses. And whilst we're here with the pride, everybody, which is obviously now a reduced pride, having lost one of the members of the pride not too long ago, I wanted to share with you an update that we received from Kevin around lunchtime today as to the cause of death of the lioness. So it's an update after getting back the report, the histopathology report, back from Dr. Peter Rogers, who did the autopsy on that lioness. The likely cause of death was the ingestion of toxins resulting in acute death through multiple organ failures. So basically what that means is, and what Dr. Peter Rogers has deduced, is that it was the water at Leopard Dam on Leopard may have been the cause, and more specifically a type of algae that's growing in Leopard Dam. And that particular algae is the very same algae that we see growing here on Mumba Dam. So you'll see this green algae that sits on the surface of the water here, which is known as a cyanobacteria. It's a special kind of species, and it's both plant-like and bacteria-like, and it often forms at this time of the year. We see this algae sitting on the surface of water, and every single animal on the reserve drinks this water. The cyanobacteria has been in existence for over 3.5 billion years. It occurs in the air, it occurs in water, it occurs on land, it occurs everywhere. And every now and then it has a deadly effect on animals. But small numbers, like an incredibly small percentage of numbers of animals that will die because of this bacteria. So it is certainly not an injury that was caused by a kick from a giraffe or a zebra, which we had initially thought, but in fact the ingestion of these toxic or toxins that come from the algae on the water. Kevin has gone on to say that we won't be taking any action, as cyanobacteria is literally everywhere, and there are an unknown number of species, mostly benign, and there is no reasonable way of preventing occasional deaths from this cause. And this is the first death that we have recorded on the Rietspruit Game Reserve in the last 14 years. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this update, all of the wildlife here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve continues to drink this water daily. And it's the first time we've ever come across this particular incident. So just to update you all, this is the unfortunate reason as to why that lioness died. And as I've stated, according to Dr. Peter Rogers and Kevin Leo Smith, no action will be taken because there's actually almost nothing you can do. Very sad. Hopefully none of the remaining lionesses or any of our other wildlife here on the Rietspruit will be affected. Certainly the first time I've ever heard of it in my much shorter time in the bush. I've never heard of that happening before. I've heard of other toxins causing death to wildlife, but not the actual algae itself, which, as I stated, is actually two life forms, bacteria and plant life. Fascinating. As sad as it is, I find it incredibly fascinating. But it certainly doesn't seem to be affecting anyone here today, which is great news, everybody. These girls are all fat and happy, fast asleep. We're obviously now aware of the fact that this can happen. So we'll just keep an eye out for it, I guess, in future. And agreed, yes, Di, let's hope it's not a genetic predisposition. I can't wait to actually catch up with Kevin or Dr. Peter Rogers and have a more in-depth chat with them both about it all. Carol, to answer your question, the lionesses, you'll remember it was the two of them that were separated from the other four at the time. They were in fact on Leadwood for an extended period of time before she passed away. So no, I don't think it happened that quickly. I think she probably drank water at Leadwood Dam several times throughout that week. But again, like I said, I'd like to chat to Dr. Pete more about it. So maybe speaking out of turn here, but I don't know if the ingestion of those toxins would happen that fast, or rather cause death that fast. So we'll wait to just chat to Dr. Pete about it a bit more. What I've told you now, Jennifer, is all I know. So like I say, I don't know too much else. But we'll definitely have a catch up with Dr. Pete soon and then find out more about that incident. Such a lovely breeze blowing across the dam here again today. Phew. As I say that, one of the lionesses farted. Doesn't smell very good, I promise. Some very potent gases coming out of the lionesses right now. Just look at that shot, eh? Incredible with the mountains, the water, the different colors of the trees, and these stunning 5 lionesses. Cheers, guys. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Look at that, guys. Literally like a ball rolling over with that belly. And then she spooked her sister when she whacked her on the head with her paws. Quite entertaining. Very interesting. There's just heard an impala alarm calling everybody. Directly north of us. Wonder if this impala may not have maybe picked up on the scent of these lionesses. Maybe some of that gas has drifted further north. Or is there perhaps another predator in the area? It's not impossible. Might just spend a couple more minutes here and just see if something doesn't try head towards the water here. Well, I'm going to have to change position. These girls are releasing a lot of toxic waste heading my way.
Mumba Dam, I'll be reporting 5 minutes.
Copy, make your way.
Okay, thank you.
Look at that stomach. And look at the breathing. It's labored because they have gorged themselves. Really filled their bellies. Must have been something big. Something like a kudu or an inyala would be my guess. Possibly even a wildebeest. Such a wonderful, peaceful scene. All right, folks, I think we are going to carry on. Leave our beautiful pride to rest in peace. What an amazing way to start our afternoon. Yet again. Let's go see what else we can find, shall we? Goodbye, girls. Hello everybody. How are you? Good. Very good, and you? Enjoy. See you guys later. Leaving the Pride, no change. Aurela joining the position. All right, folks, so for those of you that were with me on drive this morning, you might remember that right at the end of drive, I found some very fresh tracks of a female leopard and her scat. And it looked like she might have been heading down towards Leopard Dam, most stunning waterhole here in the south of the reserve. So I'm just going to take a slow drive that way this afternoon, everybody, see if we have any luck with her down there or anybody else. It's always a treat popping in at that waterhole, even if you don't see anything. It's just so beautiful. Fantastic start, Mary. It was wonderful. Such a beautiful place to see them as well there at Mumba Dam. Very special. Now the temperature is already dropping, folks, which means if that leopard is hungry, she might already be on the move. Maybe we get lucky with some more alarm calls this afternoon. So it was on this road here, folks, that I'm on now, where I saw her last tracks. And she was heading down towards the valley here, towards Leopard Dam. Now you can see her tracks nicely there, everybody. So I gauge these tracks. That's at Basil now in the middle of picture. So I gauge these tracks to be from probably very early this morning. We spent a bit of time at Leopard Dam this morning. I didn't notice her tracks down there. It was very quiet around that waterhole. Absolutely no sound. No alarm calls. So I just wondered if maybe she hadn't not quite reached the waterhole yet. There are a lot of vervet monkeys that spend a lot of time at this waterhole. So Would have thought we might have heard those monkeys' alarm calling. Perhaps she settled somewhere down here just before the dam. But might just now be starting to venture out for her evening patrol. Carol, the cheetah males have been seen. In fact, they've been seen this afternoon. They're still on Kaya. It's very unfriendly. They haven't been back our side in quite a while. Just wanted to see if her tracks were still there, but I can see that they are. I wonder if she didn't maybe turn in this next drainage line that crosses the road here. Such a beautiful, tiny little tributary that breaks through here, this little gully that will lead down to Leopard Dam. Wouldn't be surprised at all if she went down there. Hello again, everybody. So that leopard did go into that drainage line, that little tributary, but she just circled around and I've found her tracks again a bit further along the road here, 100 yards up. So she went in there and she came back to the road again, still heading towards Leopard Dam. Very close to Leopard Dam now, everybody, to this waterhole. Just going to check the inflow here, this big beach of sand, see if there's any tracks of this leopard, then go spend some time at the waterhole. Couple of impala in the tree line here just in front of us, and monkeys. They all seem pretty relaxed. Impala have probably already had a drink here at Leopard Dam. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning spot. Incredible sunset busy happening right now as well, everyone. Look at that sky. Lots and lots of vervet monkeys around here, everybody, and they're all very quiet. See that one sitting on the tree there, Basil? Fallen over tree.
On the other side.
No, here. See this fallen over tree here?
Yeah.
Close to the trees.
Okay.
There's a monkey sitting there, busy watching me, wandering around looking for leopard tracks. Amazing that he sat there the whole time watching me. Wasn't phased at all with me walking around. Somebody's just had a drink. All right, everybody, we're going to carry on. It's very quiet around here, and I don't see any more tracks of this leopard. I can only assume that she maybe came down here and had a drink while it was still dark this morning, and has carried on. We'll head now towards Kudu-Krip. Slowly head up that way, see if we find any further signs. Always something happening around Kudu-Krip. Maybe we'll get some rhino up that way this afternoon as well, folks. Ah, there's a vehicle. Keep bumping into this fellow. Seems to be doing the same routine I am.
Afternoon.
Hello, gentlemen.
How are you?
Good and you?
Yeah, good.
Last tracks of her about 100 meters before the dam.
Okay.
Coming north towards the dam.
Yeah.
Don't know where she's gone from there.
Just lioness track.
Where have you come from?
So I did the river where we were this morning, and then came across from Mumba Dam Crypt to Poole.
Okay. Might be worth going up Leopard base.
Yeah.
And then that very first road right there, I think is called Dacre. Can't remember. Maybe
What,
check.
after the crypt?
No. So if you go up Leopard West from the dam, yeah?
Down west. Oh, sorry, Leopard.
Yeah. And then the next right,
Dyker.
Dacre. Just see if you don't find anything up there. She might have gone that way around. I'm going to check very carefully and just listen here close to the sun slit.
I did lemon bark and phosphor to get to
Okay.
no
Okay.
sign. Okay.
Good luck. See you soon, hopefully. It's one of the Leopard homeowners there, everybody. Chris Stemper. He's crazy about leopards as well. He's always looking for leopard. An exciting challenge. Don't know why, but I just can't shake the feeling like we're gonna see an aardvark or a pangolin pretty soon, everybody. The way the grass is thinning out at the moment. It's so much easier now. So much easier now for me to be able to see through the grass and see onto the ground. Imagine that. Imagine we found one of those crazy rare to see species, especially at this time of the day while it was still light. It's happened many times for me before. Just got to keep our wits about us. Just pausing briefly, everyone, just to see if we don't pick up on any alarm calls. Only thing I can hear is a flock of Aramark babblers chatting away here to my right. They are wonderful birds. You hear them again now. Very chatty. Can't see them, unfortunately, everybody. They're just behind the bushes here. Quite fond of that bird, though. Look at that sunset. Just going to quickly hop off and look for tracks here while you all enjoy that. Here's some oxpeckers. Just the other side of the drainage line here, everybody. Could be a rhino. It could, of course, be an impala or a giraffe. Let's go have a look. No tracks here. oxpeckers flying all around us here. You might be able to hear that shrill call. Very chatty about something, everybody, but I don't see anything big around here, like a giraffe or a rhino.
Rhino tower call of the open muffler slowly moving in the eastern direction along Lowveld of South Africa.
Nothing stirring here. Let's go down to the waterhole now, everyone. Here at Kudu Krip. See if anyone's there for a drink right now. Nobody drinking here right now. Another relatively fresh set of hyena tracks here, everybody. I'd say maybe last night, early this morning as well. Had a drink and headed up that prominent game trail that runs away here in a westerly direction. I would be absolutely chuffed if we bumped into a spotted hyena evening as well. That would be amazing. Here comes Hanno looking for his rhinos. How are you? Good.
Any luck?
Nothing. No, no signs either. There must be. Cheers, Hanno. Hanno's just asking me now if we'd seen any rhino. He's just saying that they must be sleeping and recovering after all the trimming that was conducted yesterday. He's a very passionate conservationist. A lovely man. Grateful to have him here. So invested in the rhino population here on the Rietspruit. And not just rhino, I mean, he loves all wildlife, but of course rhino is his focus through Rhino Revolution. Oh, there's a duiker. Hello, little duiker. Don't run away. Just wait. Pause. Break. Freeze. Stop. Goodbye. Not in a hurry to get some screen time, this duiker. Man on a mission. Look how well that duiker blends in, everybody, with its coat at this time of the year. They're almost invisible. When a predator comes upon them, what they'll very often do, the duiker, and they're very fast, is they'll take off at high speed and almost like dive into a flat on the ground sleeping position and hope that the predator will miss them entirely. And very often the predator does. Amazing camouflage. There's a rhino. Oh man, what a treat, everybody. Looks like a young rhino. Not one that we've trimmed yet. And it's looking for another rhino. Just heard this rhino contact calling, everybody. Rhino for Gareth. Rhino for Gareth. White rhino cow, young heifer, is at the junction Kudu and Sunsloot Potsite. She's heading towards Kudu Krip.
Copy that, I'm heading in that direction, be there in a couple of minutes.
Copy, Chris. I'm going to leave her, but yeah, she's going to end up at Kudu Krip probably in the next 5 minutes. Just amazing, everybody. She's so beautiful. Might be one of 22's previous offspring. Just pulling up my chart now, everybody, to quickly find out which cow this is. Yeah, it is. It is indeed number 22's daughter, number 60. I can tell that because of obviously the two notches in her right ear. You see there, everybody. Listen to her scratching through the trees. She's just going around the vehicle at the moment, everybody, through the bush, because I'm parked just off the side of the road. And she obviously didn't feel too comfortable coming this close to the vehicle, but I wanted to kill the engine as fast as possible so that we could be quiet. Good afternoon, Liz. Lovely to have you with us. Of course, better late than never. We've just bumped into one of the young white rhino heifers, who looks to be slowly making her way towards a little waterhole which is several hundred yards behind us. Last station, go again. What a wonderful treat, everybody, bumping into her. I'm going to leave her be. That was lovely. Now, when we did the trimming yesterday, that young cow was with her mom, and number 22's current, or most recent calf, sorry. So all three of them were together. And we decided not to do this cow at the time. We darted number 22 and her youngest, and we left this one to run off because we didn't want to try and work on three animals at the same time. So she is currently separated from her mom and from her younger sister, I believe. I think the other one is also female. It won't be long, I'm sure, before they reconnect. And it was interesting, just as we came across her now, I heard her contact calling. So she's searching for mom. And where we worked on these three animals, or rather the two of the three, was probably only about half a mile south of here. So I'm certain that number 22 and the other youngster are somewhere in this area, and pretty soon they'll reconnect. But what I found most surprising was that number 22 was with her two youngsters at all. We had thought she'd separated from her two previous calves to go and give birth to the new calf. They were in fact all found together. I've left heifer number 60, still slowly making her way towards Kudu Krip.
I've got the elephant bull just on Spurs Snares, about 300 meters, 200 meters in from the fence.
Right. Let's head up towards Lemunduring now, everyone. There's no tracks of that female leopard around here. Maybe she's going to come out somewhere near the reservoir or near Lemunduring Krip. I'm going to go on that hunch for now. Hope you all enjoyed that rhino sighting. I certainly did. Such a lovely, peaceful moment with her walking down the road towards us like that. They are absolutely incredible creatures. I absolutely love rhino. And I'm glad to hear that, Liz. That's why I'm so passionate about, you know, the conservation work that we get to do here at Painted Dog with our rhino. Of course, you know, the bulk of the team all depart this Sunday. We leave this Sunday to head up to the reserve where we'll be trimming the other 100 rhino odd. Standing by.
Could you ID that cow?
Yeah, A firm, it's number 60, the young heifer.
Okay, copy. Then they haven't joined up yet.
Yeah, I know. And she's communicating, contact calling, I think, still trying to find the other two. Yeah, so more very important conservation work to come for us, everybody here at Painted Dog. Now, as much as I'm going to miss my family while I'm gone for those 10 days, it's work that needs to be done, and I'm proud to be involved in it and look forward to it. Chris, can you go again, please?
Poole heading south on south towards Canoe Crypt, standing by Canoe Crypt.
Okay, copy that, thanks.
Okay, copy, thanks.
Just look at this view here, everybody. I've just pulled up next to the reservoir. I'm going to leave you enjoy this incredible view of the drop. As well. I couldn't take the walk to the reservoir just to see if there's any tracks of anybody. And from here we'll then slowly roll down to Lamunda and Krip as well. This is just stunning. Liz, we plan on doing close on 100 rhino in those 10 days. And Guido, yeah, it's very important work to do. Have to get it done as soon as possible. Right, I'll be back with you shortly. Quite the picture, isn't it, everybody? No tracks to report here around the reservoir. Liz, to answer your question, no, I don't think so. I think the bulk of that population has been trimmed, but they haven't been trimmed in 4 years now, which is a problem, because there's quite a lot of growth that happens in 4 years. So I think, you know, this reserve just didn't have the funding. So we need to assist them, and, you know, we're assisting them by having raised the funds. And obviously sending the team up there to go and do this trimming, because there have been some poaching incidents nearby to this particular reserve recently that we're worried about, and that the poachers might shift their attentions to this game reserve. So the sooner we get it done, the better. Up here now, everyone. Listen to that's a sound I haven't heard in a while. Eastern olive toad, I believe. That's awesome.
Taking with the female lion, bus stop 8 minutes, responding. Yeah, they won't see you already, you just keep coming, just come down first, or if you come down.
Ah, monkey's alarm calling. Hold on tight, everybody. Let's get there quickly. I can get pretty close to where these monkeys are, and then we'll just switch off and see. There's a predator moving in the Rietspruit River here, pretty close by. We're getting close. I can hear the monkeys over the engine. I was really hoping they were going to be closer to this road. It's definitely a leopard. All the other cats are accounted for. Crowned eagles don't fly at this time of the day. Just amazing knowing there's a leopard right here. Anybody's guess as to which way that leopard's moving, of course. I didn't see tracks of a leopard at Leopard Krip. So I'm going to go on the hunch that this cat might be moving towards the water. Let's go back to the water and wait there for a bit longer. This leopard will move away from the monkeys pretty quickly. Those alarm calls are attracting unwanted attention to this cat. Monkeys alarm calling in the Rietspruit River about 400 or 500 meters south of Leopard. you get my last update?
400 or 500 meters south of where?
Here. Can you hear
Okay,
them?
I didn't hear what you said.
You hear them? Take, they're starting to slow down completely now, Chris. Take Lemon deep here.
Yeah.
You know, this first one here left. And get into that big open sodic area.
Yeah.
Just thinking now, it might be the male leopard we were looking for this morning, and he's now heading south. I'm going to stand by here and just see if it doesn't turn up at the water. With my pet toad that I have in the water hole here.
He's the creaky waterhole toad.
Correct. Oh, he's got a friend.
Yeah.
The second one firing up. Yeah, you might get lucky in that sodic area.
Yeah. It's pretty tight down there. This vehicle barely fits.
Yeah, it's tight.
Anyway,
Have fun.
cheers.
Cheers, Chris. Right, everybody, we are going to sit right here. Let's see if we don't get lucky. As I say, it's anybody's guess as to which way this leopard's moving. Maybe it's a female coming towards the water here. Or maybe it's the male that walked in the Diepsloot River past this point and has continued south. Please turn that light off there, Basil. Thanks. I'm just going to turn off the big light behind me here, everybody, just so that if there is a leopard, it's not too startled by that bright ring light and might come towards us here. And we have the wonderful orchestra of our toads to keep us company while we wait, guys. Betty, I'm just reading your comment there that you saw rhinos with their horns intact, as not all places agree on how well it'll work against poachers. That's interesting. Love to know where you were. Because when I speak to all the professionals here in this area, why did Chris stop? Oh, he might have got stuck. Yeah, so when I've spoken to many of the conservationists up here in Hoedspruit, and there certainly are a lot of them, including the ex-park ranger of the Kruger National Park. He came and gave a talk to us when I was still working at Singita, discussing this whole dehorning versus not dehorning thing. And you know, he managed the Kruger National Park for a period of 2 decades, and he was always anti-dehorning for a number of reasons. But after watching 85% of Africa's rhino population, which existed in the Kruger National Park at that time, be completely decimated, he eventually came around to dehorning, and the poaching has now almost entirely stopped in the Kruger National Park because of the dehorning. So he's one whose opinion has changed because he was just so sick and tired of seeing dead rhino. And I mean, you speak to anyone, not anyone obviously, but you speak to a lot of people who own rhino or who work in rhino conservation, and they'll normally tell you that the best solution albeit a temporary solution for now, is to dehorn these rhinos, trim their horns on a regular basis and make them very unattractive to poaching or poachers. The problem is, of course, if you dehorn your rhino, these poachers are very likely then just going to go to the next property where there are horned rhino. It's just a terrible problem. But I had a very interesting conversation with Hanno and Kevin about it today, and you all are probably going to see or hear about this conversation that we had. And yeah, they're definitely both in the opinion of there's a lot of positive coming in and out of rhino conservation at the moment, and that most of it evolves around economics. That's what it comes down to. But trimming them certainly works. Copy. Liz, no, the toads were not alarm calling. They were just communicating with other toads. Is what they were doing. Trying to find a mate. You've stayed at Walker's camp, Betty, who were of the opinion that the dehorning may not be as effective. Look, everybody has their own opinions and they're entitled to them, and certainly if you own rhino, they're your rhino. You can do with them what you will. Alright, everybody. Appears this leopard was probably going south. So maybe Chris is going to get lucky. Maybe he'll spot this leopard a bit later. You can hear him crashing over rocks. He didn't take my instruction very well there. I said to him he should just take the next road left, but he's taken the riverbed, which is going to be very difficult to maneuver in. But anyway. Still very exciting to hear the monkeys and know there's a leopard nearby, and what a beautiful drive, folks. Start with those lions, find that beautiful young white rhino cow walking towards us. Very, very special. I hope you all enjoyed it. We're going to say goodbye for now, folks, but we'll hopefully see you again soon. Stay safe, everybody. Have a lovely day, lovely evening wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now, folks.